Adopting the name of the successful driver such as Sébastien Loeb is a great responsibility. How are you planning to transmit that weight into the game?
Yeah, Sébastien Loeb EVO, it's a name divided in three parts. Sébastien Loeb includes his know-how, its expertise, it's the king of WSC world, so its experience is very worthy for us. Rally includes all the rally stuff we have developed in this year with WSC 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So we have the experience and the DNA of Milestone, and EVO for us is evolution, so it means really an evolution from the previous title. Of course, Sébastien Loeb is really involved during the development of the game, so we can assure to the players that the game would be very related to him, and it would give exactly the same sensation of the previous titles, and it would give the same sensation of to be there and to race.
Like you said, Sébastien is going to be represented and involved in the game. Are we going to play his entire career, just the driver of today, and how is he going to be involved? Is just going to give voice to the menus or something like that, the motion capture, I don't know. Can you tell us a bit more of his involvement with the team of Milestone?
It is involved, right now, what can I say, it's involved directly into the development. So we go to his house and he comes a lot of time in Milestone to try the game, and he gives us some feedbacks in terms of physics, in terms of the way you drive the specific car, the specific model, because he actually drove a lot of them, and he gave us that kind of feedbacks, and everybody knows, for example, the pace note system. It's very different. It's the instructor that the driver go and tell directly to the driver. He asked us and he suggested us to adopt a specific pace note system that help us to improve in this sense. So the involvement will be a lot into the game. The player will see, but they will have to wait a little bit more because we will communicate it in the coming weeks.
Okay. Since this is a new IP, what was the most difficult thing in the development process?
I think the most difficult thing is the beginning, because when you start with a new IP, you have to start thinking about design, but the design is infinite. You can just put whatever you want into the game because it's a blank page. So the most difficult part is to think about, restrict and cut some of the features to include into the game, because of course if you think you can develop a game that never stopped being developed, if you want to put everything inside. So choose exactly what you wanted to put into the game is one of the most challenging things to do.
You guys already mentioned the game will feature many tracks. Any particular that you want to highlight?
Yeah, the Pikes Peak, for example. It's one of the most important events for the rally fans, and we were looking for that for a long time, and we are now happy to include it to Sébastien Loeb EVO, and we are pretty sure that the player will benefit this particular event.
You talked about the 50 cars and the new system, the particular system that is going to affect the aspect of the cars visually. I don't know if in performance or not, but can you talk about this new feature a bit more?
Yeah, for sure. I would like to precise that we have more than 50 cars. So it's not only 50, but we have more than 50 cars that start from 50s till nowadays. So there's a lot of huge. It's the biggest garage in terms of video game, in terms of WSC cars into a game. So it's important to say that. In terms of features, for example, we have studied the vegetation, for example, and we have reproduced it into the game. And I missed completely the questions.
The particular system.
The particle system, yeah. The particle system, of course, won't affect the performance of the game because they are particles that are, for example, the dirty on the car or different particles that have been thrown in a particular terrain, but will be different because if you race in the snow, the particle will be different from mud or plain terrain. It's very different, but visually it will affect a lot the sensation. It will give you exactly the same sensation of being there. But it's not only particle system, of course there's a light system We have 4 different light conditions: that's dawn, day, sunset, and night, and this will affect the racing experience too. So racing into a particular race with a different light condition will be totally different, and you need to adapt to this particular light condition. So we are pretty sure that this will guarantee to the players the best experience ever.
Why did you abandon the WRC label? It was their license problem or something like that?
No, we didn't abandon the WRC because we really love WRC. As you can see, we are developing a new WRC game. We want to choose a different way. We want to create something different from what we have created in the past. So we decided to start with a new game with the iconic figure of Sébastien Loeb. And we just decided to move to another way and to satisfy the players in a different way. We just want something different, something new.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.